Yeah, Comic-Con week makes me want to do some crazy things, like have a new haircut. So, that being said, hey everybody, what's up? This is Retro Reviews, doing a quick and hopefully out retro news on everything going on so far with Comic-Con 2026 as far as San Diego goes. So, with that being said, this is a scrapped, now re-scrapped and unscrapped retro news because I wanted to get some minor stuff out of the way before it was Comic-Con season around here this weekend, was the unfortunate passing of Kylie Hulti. I forgot her name right. For those who don't remember my Godzilla and Kong reviews, she was the deaf actress that was mostly ASL translating Kong throughout both movies. So, unfortunately, she passed away this week due to a sudden car accident, and this is no stranger to anybody in the Tokusatsu fandom. This was, unfortunately, a similar situation Power Rangers fans went through years ago with Theory Train, so much so that I myself made content and talked about it with fan actresses at the time. So hi to that person, by the way, and her vacation, if anything else, if she is watching. So with that said, I do want to, before we get into the madness that is Comic-Con, I highly recommend finding Kylie's mom, who did a great job. I think she's also deaf as well, signing essentially social media equivalent of a eulogy, talking about her daughter's legacy as an actor and everything, her childhood and just life being her mother in general. So again, if I got her account and profile, please go down below to check that out, if anything else. So, as much as I would love to do a moment of silence, the horrors persist when it comes to Comic-Con news. So, yeah, I'm going to be screening the following. It will be the Avatar 7 Havens, and talk about a little bit what Mike and Brian mentioned in their panel for the Avatar Aang movie. A lot of things that got scrapped along the way, like a almost, I think, third trimester pregnant Korra throughout the whole movie. Not Korra, Katara throughout the whole movie. We'll get to Korra in a minute since we're talking about 7 Havens. Most of which card of the trailer, like I just said. And yeah, let's get to that shot of I'm seeing here on the second screen of Korra potentially being influenced again to be semi-evil or full Kyoshi for Korra haters. For those who don't know, I'm a semi-quiet till now Avatar Legend of Korra fan. For reference here, I've been trying to watch the second season of the live action Aang show, and it's an okay adaptation of book 2. Could be better, honestly. I think the strongest hook of that season is Toph. Like, they got that down, but everything else is watered down and undercooked as far as the writing goes. Zuko's redemption is getting underbaked. Zula's all over the map, but I'm not going to be mad at her casting because she's the girlfriend of Gaten Matarazzo of Stranger Things fame. Yeah, go to my review of the finale there. So yeah, I'm not going to go all over the map on it. If you really want someone to, like, dig in and explain how they should have done a little more better next time around for the finale for that life cycle of Aang. Also, big spoilers, I'm almost certain Netflix is not going to go out of their way to make a Korra live action, because, yeah, that would be messy, even just for... No, it would be messy because Korra haters actually defend something along my side. Jokes aside, you know where I'm getting at. Speaking of which, yeah, as for the actual Seven Havens trailer, aside from the core shot of it all, the new Avatar is pretty cool. It was been reported and rumored for years that this new life cycle was going to be an Earthbender. That was pretty obvious. It might be of twins. One of them, unfortunately, being accessibility bound with only one leg, and I think, like, again, I don't have accessibility family members that lived through that with, like, that kind of hook, I don't want to say plaster mold, but prosthetic that they've been using as walks. For anyone in that community, please let me know in the comments down below. I would like to know if that's accurately represented. So, also, speaking of people who've been already harping on this trailer, has been going on that the no Avatar should be accessibility bound. I'm like, yeah, there were a lot of benders that are like that, and you've been glazing Toph for how long? Speaking of which, again, this is a whole issue for fandom's sake, not really more Paramount's sake. Paramount, however, is going to be dropping all 26 episodes of the first of 2 seasons on their Paramount Plus service in October. So, yeah, great. Another reason to keep this stupid streamer. Yay. Why was it not on network? So I could DVR it like everybody else. Anyway, jokes aside, we'll talk about that when we get to that. Next up is the Blade Runner 2099 trailer that just dropped as of today of this recording. Michelle Yeoh and Hunter Schafer will be, I believe, One of them is going to be Replicant, and the other one is going to be a ex, I guess, hunter that wants to, Blade Runner that wants to like help and build the resistance that was kind of sort of talked about in 2027, the Ryan Gosling movie. If I got the, I hope I got the name of the, oh, so 2047. There we go. Yes, can you tell I need a second take of that one? But yeah, for everything I saw in the trailer, it looks good. It's interesting to see it as a television series. It's been like always theorized that it could work. It's interesting that Prime picked up for it. I hope it gets another season afterward. I don't know. That's what the comments been saying so far, but I'm gonna leave it at that. If anything else, as someone who's never seen Schaefer's work outside of what little I heard about with Euphoria, this is a good opportunity for her as a trans actress to basically put more spotlight into something pretty awesome of this franchise as far as Blade Runner goes, sci-fi and all. So again, I think that's going to be out pretty soon. I forgot the exact date, so if anything, I'll leave that in the description as like updates of anything I might have missed. So, which most likely will also be a Things I Missed video as well, because again, this is Comic-Con weekend, big stuffs are happening. So last up, which is why I absolutely needed the screen to work today, was mainly to show off Marvel Legends stuff and G.I. Joe announcements. So for reference, I'm not going to talk about all the Jada toy stuff. I heard about the Street Fighter Third Strike. I've heard about most of the Invincible new waves that are coming out, and I am very much aware of the Cyberpunk Edge Runners Season 2 figures that are also dropping. That Atom Smasher looked amazing, and I hope that's under $30. That'd be a great get, if anything else, as far as Jada prices go. So, I will be talking about the con exclusive on the Hasbro booth. Marvel Legends X-Men 97 Charles Xavier with the chair. It looks good. Another thing I didn't mention to put in the I guess my equivalent show notes, the screenshots, was the Beast from that season. I think from seasons 1 and 2. The reason why I think it's more of a season 2 Beast, because he has the backpack from the Age of Apocalypse and Rise of Apocalypse episodes that came out earlier this month with the new season. So go to my review for there for context. Outside of that, I like both figures. I think Charles is the con exclusive, and because of his chair, I'm going to go ahead and take a wild guess. It's going to be a $50 to $60 range, again, on the chair alone. He has some pretty regular run-of-the-mill splayed hands and alt head accessories, which makes sense. He's got a pointing head, so that he can do is to show off his telepathy. The only reuse effect part is the telepathy spiral thing you probably guys have seen in like Daredevil figures, so I won't harp too much into that going into it. The cannons for the wheelchair that I'm seeing here in the shot here is definitely got to be a reference to Danger.exe, the this week's episode that dropped. Go to my short for that. Yeah, I think that's where they got the idea from it. Would have been interesting for Legends designers if they could do the rollback that and the rocket boost thing that he did during that fight sequence with Danger in Genosha this week. So who knows? So yeah, I won't get into everything else. Another thing I noticed was a Marvel 60s Spider-Man doing the point meme. Don't know if that's I don't know if that's a double pack, but at the lunch booth that all the content creators from your Sharnimus Prime to Pixel Dan to even Robert Ono, who showed up to the booth, saw them doing the point meme with like with the wave that was coming out, essentially. Especially I think the lizard that everyone was harping about was going to be the best one of the wave. So again, time will tell as far as those waves go. Last up, and I wish I had time to show the shot here, is the G.I. Joe lines guest character that they got for the 30th anniversary for Tomb Raider, Lady Croft herself in her first appearance outfit with, I believe, some G.I. Joe accessories to show that she's like probably doing a, I guess, in-universe mission with the Joes with like a comm thing, or probably some artifact she's got to steal back from or something like that, if anyone knows that original era of the show. And since I got time, weirdly, I do want to talk to the Netflix executives that canceled the animated show that Haley Atwell did a really good job voice acting as Lady Croft. So if anything else, I hope she gets like a shot at like voicing her again in like either a movie adaptation or I don't know, maybe like a mini game down the road if Square still has the rights of anything. So that's my 2 cents to it. The figure looks great. I don't know how guest characters will get the Legends treatment. She has okay accessories. It's like her dueling pistol she's been known to have since the original games from PS1. And yeah, it looks good. Pinless joints from what I've seen from elbows and knees down, which is surprisingly great for the skin tones, is actually a lot lot better than it looks. Again, I'm going off of photos. I haven't seen actual reviews of it yet. I think she also might have been at the G.I. Joe side of that lunch booth that everyone was going to. So if there's other additional shots of that, again, go to any of the booth videos I probably will be finding there. So to recap, if this is still the time cards and you didn't want to sit through all this news, it's a decent first couple of showings of trailers for Comic-Con. Forgot to mention this at the top of this retro news, that I have not going to be talking too much extensively about Avengers Doomsday, like I already said in one of my earlier cuts, is that I already did content of it earlier this week. Go to my channel trailer review of that. So with that being said, that's kind of it. It's going to be a very long weekend. I'm almost guaranteeing either tomorrow or Sunday there is going to be things I missed, because there's going to be stuff that will be announced probably during those days. I will be missing like the Lanterns trailer and probably something DC related as well. Something about that kind of makes me feel that as well. Anyway, ramblings aside, thank you for watching. Thank you for putting up with what is a very busy schedule for me, because next week is going to be all my roads of all the minor figure stuff I've done so far, Marvel content-wise, will finally end at least my version of Marvel month to Brand New Day. So with that being said, thank you for watching, and if you got time, go to me who needs a new OC figure hey, to the channel, to sub to the channel, hit the notification bell down below, go to I guess Shadowcat and Bishop over here to see their short on this week's X-Men 97. Also on Critical Role content, I don't know if they have a trailer out yet for season 2 of 99. I have been sorely lacking on talking about campaign 4 so far. They're on a break till August, so that's the main reason why. So when it looks like they're going to be back on schedule next month, I'll let you know, and then I'll go back to basically doing a rundown of those episodes. That being said, no Tokusatsu updates on Comic-Con, other than Disney is still going through with the Power Rangers reboot. There's murmurs and whispers of Megazords may not be a thing in that reboot. Won't figure that there. Until then, yeah, shirt here to sub the channel, hold the notification bell down below, and trying my best not to shoehorn more additional news aside, this is Retro Gear Review saying, so am I going to get those Jada Toys Invisible figures? Because I really don't want to go through the Amazon prices. Just saying, guys.